Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Barber. Got it in the middle, it's John. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run, and these tight ends are so valuable.
Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Here comes the heat.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Allen. Makes his man miss. And they swarm him under.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
and so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air, it's Turner. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, playing the down distance first, and now forcing the fourth down.
Drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's John. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Chanticleers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Barber. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. To the air, it's Turner. Hums it downfield. He makes a catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it back on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Looking for a man. It's Turner. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on second and 10. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. The short hands, it's Simpkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's John. There he goes. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. Shot to clear.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Grab near the marker, it's Turner. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
One back, baby, one back.
To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Turner. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get...
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to...
Breaks into the open, and he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot. They hit it.
Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finds his man. It's Allen. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense in a bunch formation.
Red 70 black saw. Red, let's go.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Marshall quick to the line. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the third down screen just gets torn apart, and they'll get nothing.
And I get it. I get a screen on third down. You're expecting pressure, try to run the screen right behind it, but the defense did a really good job. You could tell they saw it, made a great individual play, breaking on the football, getting the running back on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Dropping back, it's Barber. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Buying some time. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open,